Evening. We begin with this for you. A former Salt Lake City police officer is behind bars now, serving his sentence for hitting a man with his car. Today, Thomas Caygle was sentenced for negligently operating a vehicle, resulting in injury. It's a case that Justice Files has been covering from the very beginning. And our Courtney Johns joins us with the very latest in the case now. Courtney.
Yeah, Brian, for the last year, we have been uncovering a concerning pattern with Thomas Caygle, including his work history with Ogden Police, and just last week, releasing records showing Salt Lake City Police were investigating him just months before his arrest, with the prosecution sharing some of what we found today in court.
Oh my God.
It starts as a fender bender and ends with Thomas Caygle pinning the victim between the two vehicles.
Oh my God!
The victim's girlfriend pulling their car forward to free him.
It just pains me. I think it's knowing her and knowing what she did and what she experienced. I think it's something that she'll never forget, and I don't know, I just don't wish that on anybody either.
More than a year later, the victim says he still hasn't seen any sign of remorse.
Do you smell alcohol on me?
The judge also not holding back his thoughts on Caygle's behavior since the incident.
Your statement is wrongful arrest. It was an accident that turned into a wrongful arrest after a vehicle accident.
So you rear-ended somebody and hurt them?
Mm-hmm. Well, they said they were hurt.
The prosecution presenting what the Justice Files released just last week, a termination appeal in which Caygle blames the victim for hurting the police department's reputation.
Your statement that the other driver's actions, as opposed to your own, are the source of any discredit brought on the department demonstrates a lack of personal accountability and a failure to appreciate the seriousness of your conduct.
Caygle initially chooses not to address the court.
And that was more so towards the officers. I'm sorry, Your Honor.
Those officers were just doing their job, sir. Mr. Caygle, you know better than most of us in the community what their job entails.
Left foot.
The judge telling Caygle it's time he takes responsibility for his actions.
No, Your Honor, that I am sorry. It looked like I wasn't taking accountability. I do take accountability.
It's very convenient for somebody to speak to the judge because they're the one who's sentencing you. I guess maybe it's harder to speak to the actual person that you caused great traumatic injury to, not only mentally but physically.
So Caygle was sentenced to 60 days in the Weber County Jail with credit for time served. So initially he spent 7 days in jail, meaning he will spend 53 days behind bars.
So you've been covering the ins and the outs of this case since it started. Let me ask you, was there something about it that surprised you?
You know, I mean, obviously there's a lot of things that surprised me, but talking to the victim today, I said, what did you expect today? What were you hoping for today? And he said, it's pretty much what I expected today, although he was hoping earlier on that he would have been convicted on the aggravated assault charge. But given what he was convicted on, he said, you know, this is the best I could have hoped for. And he said he had realistic expectations, and this is what he thought was going to happen.
The closest he could get to justice of some sort.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Courtney, thank you. We appreciate it. New motion filed.